I'm Azzy from AP Crafty Ideas 147. In this video, using my ScanNCut, I'm going to show you how to make a pencil shaped base card and the decorative elements. With exams in full flow, I have made good luck cards, teacher thank you cards and teacher gifts. To make the pencil, I'm going to go into patterns, go into shapes, go into page down and find this shape here and set it onto the mat. I want to resize this shape, so go into edit, go into object edit and go into resize. Take off the aspect ratio. I want to make the width 5.5 inches, so I'm going to take that up to 5.5. And we want to make the height 2 inches, so I'm going to take this down to 2 inches. And say OK. Next we want the scallop bit that sits on the edge of a pencil here. So if you go into OK, go into add, go into patterns, go into here, page down and the scallops here and set it to the mat. Then we want to rotate it into the orientation that we're working in. So if you go into edit, go into object edit and we want to rotate it anti-clockwise 90 degrees. If you go into here and go 90 degrees, so now that's how this will line up as the pencil is formed. From here we just want to go into OK and we want to resize it. So if you go into resize, take off the aspect ratio, we want to take it down to 2 inches, the same as the body of the pencil. Where are we here? So if we just take that down to 2. And we want to make the width just enough to sit on the edge of here. So I think about 1/2 inch would be enough. So if we go down to 1/2 inch, and say OK. For the point of the pencil, we want to go into OK, go into OK, go into OK, go into add, go into patterns, basic shapes and pick up a triangle. Just take this one here and set it to the mat. Again, we want to resize this triangle, but first of all we want to put it into the orientation we're working in. So if we go into edit, object edit, rotation, and we want to rotate it 90 degrees clockwise and say OK. Then we want to resize it. So we go into resize. Now we know the body of the pencil is 2 inches, so we want to take that down to 2 inches. So take off the aspect ratio and take this down to 2 inches. And I'm going to make the width of the point 2 inches as well. But if you want the width to be longer, then keep it longer. So I'm going to just take that down to 2. And say OK. Now what we want to do is weld this scallop on the end of the barrel of the pencil here. So if we move this point out of the way, move the barrel up with our arrows, take that to the top and move that to the top, go into the magnifying glass, go into 400, make sure the barrel is to the top left so we can see that with the lights out, and move the scallop to the top as well so we know that they're lined. Now these points that are here, we want them just in line with the end of this part of the pencil. I'm just going to move that over with my pencil tool here, and now I'm just going to move it with the arrows to get it exactly where I want it. So you can see those points are just over that line. One more. Yeah, there we go. So it's just over that line there. So we want to say OK here. Say OK. Going to select, partial select, move the mat up. Say OK. Say OK. Go into Object Edit and go into Weld. And say OK. Now if I highlight that, say OK, go into the magnifying glass, go into 400, we'll be able to see more clearly. That's all welded now. So here we've got the eraser, the metal bit the eraser will sit in, and this part of the bit where we sharpen it, the point where the point is. So say OK. So now we've got the main body of the pencil and the point. For the nib, the easiest way to do that is just to duplicate this, colour the nib part in as much as you want, stick it, cut it off and then stick it on the end rather than cutting a very small triangle. So if you go into Object Edit and just duplicate that and say OK. So there we go. So we've got our main decorative parts here ready at the moment. So what we now want to do is create the main base of the card. For the main base of our card, we want to duplicate this part of the pencil and the point. So if you go into Duplicate +1 and say OK, and move that up to the mat, top of the mat, and the same with the point, and say OK. Go into OK, go into the magnifying glass, go into 400. So we want to make sure that the main part of the pencil is to the top left of our mat, so we can see the lights are out there again. Now the triangle we want to the top of our mat as well, so we can see that light is out. So we want to move this line, this end of the triangle here, just underneath the scallop point here. So if I just move this over, oh, that was nearly just enough. Right, okay, so if I move it a bit more, right, so that's just slightly over. If I move it to the left one, maybe one more, that should be just about right then. So that will cut the whole of it as a pencil shape without the scallop showing. So if I go into OK, go into partial select, oops, wrong one, go back, go into OK, go into partial select, take the mat up, say OK, say OK, go into Object Edit and go into Weld. There we go. So that's one half of our card. So now if we duplicate that, so say go into Duplicate +1, say OK. So now we've got both parts of our card. Go into OK, go into the magnifying glass, go into 400. So now we've got both card parts to the very left of the mat, so they're lined on this side. So now I'm going to take this line here and put it exactly on top of there. So if I just move that up, has that gone too far? Yeah, okay. Right, there we go. So they're sitting exactly on top of each other there. But in order to weld them, we need a slight overlap. So if I take this top down one nudge and highlight the bottom and take it up one nudge, say OK. Again, go into Select, partial select, take the mat up, say OK, say OK, go into Object Edit and go into Weld. And there we have it. So we've got the, so right, there we have it. So this is the base of our card, and it'll be top folding because we'll score it down the middle there. And these are the decorative pieces. However, we want to chop this into 3. From here, I'm just going to take this to the top of the mat so that it's easier to see and bring the main base down. From here, say OK, go into Add, go into Patterns, again go into this bit here. We're just going to page down until we just find a line, which is here somewhere. Here. Right, and we're just going to set that to the mat. So, oh, there it is right at the top. So if we go into Edit, well, there we go, it's highlighted. So first of all, we want to change it into the orientation we were working in. So we just want to make it vertical. Go into Object Edit, change the orientation, 90 degrees either way is fine. And now what I want to do is change the height of it, the length of it, whichever. So go into the resize and just want to take this down to 2 inches, just a fraction over. There we go, so that should be enough. So if we take that, that's for, so we've got 1 for the eraser and we need 1 for the metal bit that the eraser sits in. So if we go OK here, go into Duplicate, +1 and say OK. Go into OK, go into the magnifying glass, go into 400, and now what we want to do is move the eraser so that the end sits on a line of the mat. So let's just move that. Oh no, it's this. Let's move that over first. Oh, what am I doing? No, let's highlight the eraser pencil and move it over. There we go. Right, so now with this line here, oh, managed to do it. What I want to do is make the eraser approximately 3/4 of an inch. So I'm just going to take that all the way up to the top and move it over to make it just a bit shorter than that. There we go. So that would be the eraser. Now this line here, oh great. So I'm going to move that onto this actual line of the mat here. So that would be approximately 1/4 of an inch. So if we move that up, and move it across, not that far. But if you want, oh, what's going on here? I'll have to go into OK and get it with the arrows. There we go. That's the next one, isn't it? OK. So go back into the magnifying glass, go back into 400. So what I want to do is just move that to the line. There we go. So the eraser will be approximately 3/4 of an inch. The metal bit that it sits in will be 1/4 of an inch and the rest will be the body of the pencil. But if you want the eraser or the metal bit to be bigger or smaller, just put those lines in the appropriate places. So at this point, we're going to say OK, go into Select, Partial Select, take the mat up, say OK, go into Object Edit, but this time we want to group it and say OK. So now what we've got is the main base of our card, the 3 parts of the pencil of the main body part of it. So we've got the eraser, the metal bit and the main body of the pencil. We've got the point and then we've got the bit where we'll colour the nib and then stick it onto that instead of creating just a tiny triangle. So what we can do now is save that to your machine and select the different bits as you want to cut them with various papers and card and then decorate your pencil. So once I've done mine, I'll be back to show you.